Russell, what have you had to say to the team since Tuesday? What are your thoughts now?
Well, clearly you need to keep things in context, and obviously our own form is really strong at this moment in time, so you've almost got to separate the two because we're not doing too much wrong at home. What we've got to do is address the away situation. And clearly from my point of view, if we have to look at a slightly different game plan, we will, to get the positive result. If we have to change personnel, we will, to get a positive result. But also then to look at the areas where it's costing us dearly. Obviously we've not scored too many goals away from home, and also we've not really defended with the resolution I would like. Been aggressive enough, been a little bit soft with our defending from time to time, and we'll be working on that, and have been, but of course not a lot of time because not been a lot of recovery from the Tuesday night game.
When you talk about, looking at personnel,
yes,
as a manager, a 3-0 defeat on the road,
yes,
almost gives you license to say, yes, I can change things now, because you've been very loyal to the group, haven't you?
Yeah, of course, because we've been looking for some continuity, because that's important in any football club. Having said that, though, if they don't come up to the standards that we require, then obviously we need to do something about that. Having said that, I think, in all honesty, you look at the stats from the game, and although it was a poor first half performance for sure, 3-0 probably flattered Bolton somewhat.
So are you thinking of changes for tomorrow?
Yes, of course. It's been on my mind for the last 48 hours, so yeah, of course I'm looking at what I may be able to do with the group that we've got, which may give us, the little bit of a edge on Saturday.
Is Ben Turner ready to play?
It's a leading question.
Well, he was on the bench, wasn't he?
Yeah. But Ben's had his games now outside of the first team, and as you know, I put him in the. He's part of the plans going forward, so he was in the group on Tuesday. So I mean, he would give himself a chance of being, in contention for Saturday's game.
Can I ask you about somebody outside the group? An awful lot of talk among the fans about Mats Muller daily.
Yeah.
Sometimes a player can be better when he's not on the squad, if you see what I mean. He takes on a sort of whole sort of persona that he's the best thing since sliced bread, as they say.
Yeah.
Where do you see him fitting into things?
Well, Mats has I've probably given, at this moment in time, Ravel's probably had the nod over Mats. I see Mats as that one just in behind the striker, is probably his best position. But on top of that, in all fairness as well, is Mats has had an ongoing hip problem, again, which has caused him problems when he trains after 2 or 3 days. The medical team have been trying to deal with that and manage that whilst he's trained, but then sometimes he's struggled to train. So he has had that additional injury problem as well, which has made things a little bit more difficult for himself.
There are reports that you're going to meet his agent in the next few weeks.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I mean, I wouldn't read too much into that, because what I've done is, as part of a process, really. The players have got various representatives, and I've seen probably met 3 or 4 of them already and had meetings with the players. So there's a transparency and an openness with the players and the representatives going forward. So I've done that as a matter of course.
So you're not looking to lose him in January, to sell him on in January, as you sit here?
As we sit here now, no. And if we were, it'd have to be a very big fee that would get him out the football club, So, no, Mats is probably not as happy as he as he could be, because he's not playing at this moment in time. But there's two things there. One, we need to get him. We need to get him right, and then he needs to be showing me the form that's going to take us forward.
And just one other player, Javi Guerra, came with a big reputation, but still not close at the moment, or?
No, certainly not in my immediate plans at the minute. I mean, we know he had a fantastic season in Spain last year, but you know, you're only as good as what you are right now in this game, and he's not shown us those sort of signs in the performances that I've seen. I saw him in an under-21 game, a couple of under-21 games he's played recently, and I want more.
And Birmingham, are they showing the benefits of a change of manager, a bit like yourself?
Yeah, I think, yeah. I've got a lot of respect and time for Gary. He's done very well. He's served his apprenticeship, hasn't he, at Burton, and I know he will get his team sorted out and organised, and he seems to have done that very quickly, and they've responded, and you know, got a really big win on Tuesday night against Watford. So it's not going to be an easy game, but I mean, look, we've got to look at our own situation, I think, now, and our focus is how well we do, and we're not giving ourselves a chance because we're not keeping clean sheets. We need to sort that out first. We need to make sure we're not conceding goals and cheap goals or soft goals or goals that we could have, prevented. So that will be our focus, to make sure that we're staying in that game at Birmingham, and we know then we've got enough ability and to go and get a goal.